What's up, YouTube? Today we have a 2011 WRX in the shop and it's here to get some goodies installed. ETS front mount intercooler with custom powder coated piping by our guy Ryan over at Blue Collar Coatings, and we're going to be putting on this AOS, keep that oil out of the intake tract best we can, and a vent atmosphere blow off valve by Tile. So without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. How do I look?
Excuse you.
I knew that was gonna be. I knew that was gonna be gold. I had to get that.
Doesn't get much more POV than that.
Oh yeah. Well, could have got a little more POV.
Well, okay, you gotta pay for that subscription.
The door was closed. Alright, so we got the AOS all installed. It's looking pretty good. The 2 lines going to the inlet. Got 2 lines going to each head. 2 lines going to the breather. And then 1 line coming back to the intake manifold. So next up is getting the front mount intercooler all installed and the Tile BOV. And then we're going to get it mounted to the dyno and see what our power difference is going to be between before and after. Alright, well that pretty much wraps it up for the AOS and front mount intercooler install. All that's left now is to reinstall the bumper and trim, which will take a little bit of time and masking to get right, but they usually turn out pretty solid. The only thing I'm going to recommend to the customer, because this fitment is so tight, and it's pretty commonly tight, especially with the large battery, is perhaps a smaller battery to bring this pipe slightly down, because the customer has motorized headlights, and so that connector is basically touching the pipe, and over time that's just going to cause an issue. So with a little bit more clearance, it'll be fine. Alright, so we got the car mounted on the dyno, and we're ready to see how much more power we can make with the new front mount installed. Here's a shot of last time's plot for the customer. It was 267 and 271, so we're going to try to see if we can beat that. Mount this thing to the windshield real quick. There we go. It's pretty good. Alright, see what we can do. So to start off, I'm just going to give it a little bit more wastegate duty cycle and turn up the boost a little bit. We were limited before by the factory top mount. The ends of the factory top mount will start to separate right around 19 or 20 pounds, so you can't really push them very far, and the turbo is definitely capable of that. So we're going to give it a little bit more boost and see what we can get. Alright, not bad, not bad. That was 272 and 278. So a nice little gain. I'll pop this off here and show you the plot real quick. Not too bad. So now we'll review the data log and then keep going. Alright, so we made a little bit of progress on that first run. Not too bad. We adjusted fuel just a little bit through the run just now, so we're getting ready to do another pull. We're going to give it a little more boost. We only hit 17 pounds. We're looking for more like 20, so we're going to try to give it a little bit more boost and the fuel correction, and we're going to throw a little bit of timing at it and see what it does. Much better. That's really nice. Excellent. That's what we're looking for. That was 285.5, so call it 286 horsepower and call it 308 foot-pounds of torque. I'll show you guys the plot real quick. Not too bad at all. That's really what we're looking for. Not bad at all. That's great. Let's see what kind of boost we hit on that one. Save that run. Alright, so we made some good gains. This is probably going to be our final pull. Made a couple final adjustments, fueling. But yeah, let's do one more and see what this final pull will make. It'll probably be really close to where it is now. It's some small adjustments to fueling, and then we're going to probably call it good. Get it off the dyno, finish up the bumper cut, and get the bumper reinstalled, and the customer can have it. .286, 302. Very nice, very nice. All right, I'm gonna call that a success. All right, time to cut the bumper. Let's see if we can make it look pretty clean. Just gonna trim along here, come down along here, slightly through here, mask this off nice and straight, come back up, and that'll be the cut. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this build. Front mount installed, AOS installed, tune revision complete. Just finished cutting the bumper and getting the bumper back on. I think it turned out pretty nice. We did some weather stripping along the bottom, just to clean it up a little bit. But yeah, I think it turned out really nice. Customer's still trying to decide whether or not they want to color match this blue flake. See if we can pick this up. Yeah, so there's some blue flake in this pipe, in this powder coating. And it does match this blue, but they're trying to decide whether or not they want to have this powder coated as well to match the pipes. But all in all, everything went really well. Final dyno plot. So before 267.6, now 286.2. So definitely picked up some horsepower, and then definitely picked up torque, because you can run more boost than you can on that factory top mount without splitting. And so you can see that in the bottom plot. We gave it some more boost, so that's great. And then I think final torque, what's final torque number? Let's take a look. Scroll over. Looks like 271 was final torque before, and now we're at 300.7. No, one more over. 302.1. So 30 foot-pounds of torque, just with a couple pounds of boost, a little adjustment. I think it turned out great. So if you like the video, give us that big thumbs up and make sure to follow.